Hello everyone. In this video, we will try to understand how to connect AWS account with MySQL. Okay, MySQL Workbench we can try to understand. So for that, we need RDS service access from the AWS account. Okay, so let's jump into a practical session. So search RDS here, okay, or get into the select service. You can search for databases. So tap on the database, then search for RDS. So here is the RDS. Using this, we can communicate with our MySQL Workbench. Okay, see here. Now we are inside the RDS. Using RDS, we can able to communicate with the MySQL Workbench. So once you get into the RDS, tap on the database. So here we will going to create a database, and whatever the information you are going to add it, all those database information will be stored here. But the query you are going to write, those query you are going to write it through a MySQL Workbench only. Okay, so we want to make a bridge between MySQL RDS, MySQL and the RDS. How can we do that? First, I need to create a database. So once you are inside the database, then select create database. Okay. So choose for a standard create and select the engine type will be a MySQL. So after that, so get into select the version. I'm choosing the latest version here. Then free tier, I'm opting for the free tier because I'm working on a free tier version. So that's why I have chosen for free tier. Okay. Then here you can provide a name for that file. Okay. I have put it for database one. This is the instance name I'm providing. Okay. After that, I have to mention a name, username. That will be a master username. You have to choose that thing, that you can provide whatever you want, admin. Okay, then remaining things I'm going to leave as it is and put some password here. Okay, it should be strong. So this password shouldn't be contain a special characters like at or slash spaces. These kind of things we cannot provide here. Okay, just like a alphabetic and the numeric things only will be allowed. Like that, you can set the password should be create. Then instance type you have to select. In the free tier, we have a two instance dbt db.t3 micro or db.t4g micro. Here they will going to provide you a two CPUs and 1 GB RAM. So based on whatever you want, you can select that one. Then select the storage. How many storage you want to specify for a database. So here we have to provide a minimum storage will be a 20 GB. So if you go below that, it will not allow you to do that one. Okay. For that purpose, I'm putting a 20 GB. If you want to increase auto scaling, you can enable the auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Auto scaling means if you have uploading this data, so or you are storing databases, if it is crossing the 20 GB, then it will automatically increase the storage capacity also. For that purpose, we will be opting for storage auto scaling. If you enable that, it will going to make storage automatically up to how many storage you have mentioned inside the maximum storage threshold. So if you mention 1 GB, then it will going to make a 21 GB maximum. So here we have to provide a minimum 22 GB. Okay. Then it will go up to just a second. 200 I will make sure. Okay, this one I will make it 22. Then I'm able to do the 22. So this is the minimum storage I can provide it. So combinedly, it will go up to maximum 44 GB. Okay. So I don't want to do auto scaling now. So I will disable this one. I will uncheck it out. Then I'll leave this as it is. And I'm choosing the security VPC. Okay. Leave all the things as it is only. But if you want to connect with MySQL, then make sure public access will be yes only. Okay. Then attach some security group. I have created already this one. So how we did in the EC2, same kind of things. We are going to create a security group. I'm attaching the same security group here also, and choose the availability zone where you want to launch. I just took it randomly. Then additional configuration. This is the port we are accessing this AWS to MySQL. Okay. And I just want to access my SQL with the password authentication. Using the password only, I'm able to communicate with the AWS RDS and MySQL Workbench. Okay, for that purpose, I have used password authentication rather than password and IAM database authentication or this option. Okay, then I will leave all the things as it is only because this all the default things will be coming. Then just hit a create but database button. Then it will going to create the database. Okay. So once it finished creating, it will provide you a endpoint. So here you can see it was still doing, endpoint was empty. If you get that endpoint, then you are able to successfully connect with the MySQL Workbench. It will take some time, so we'll get back. Okay, now you can see the database has been created successfully. Okay, now I will be able to get the endpoint here. So once you get the endpoint, get back to the SQL. So once you get the endpoint, get back to the MySQL Workbench. So I'm in the MySQL Workbench. If you want to connect with the AWS, tap on this plus button. So provide some name, whatever you want. I'll just provide MySQL and some AWS combination, like some, this is just a file name. You can provide whatever you want. Then in the host name place, I will paste the endpoint link. Then this one will be admin. Here I have to replace that root with the admin. So this is the username I have mentioned in while creating a database. That you remember that master username I have mentioned as admin. So once you're done, see here port 3306. Get back to AWS. See, the port will be 336. It means I'm able to communicate with the MySQL Workbench now. So just test connection, tap on the test connection. It will ask you the password, enter the password, then it will make the successful connection. See, successfully made a connection, MySQL connection. Now MySQL has been connected with AWS account. If whatever the things you want to write, you can write. You can create database, you can write, and database some name you can mention, AWS, some whatever you want, you can mention. Then those things will be saved in AWS databases. Those things will be saved here. Here it will be saved. Now it will be working 23%. It will be working currently. Okay. This is how you can make a connection with the SQL. If you don't have, once you're done, you want to stop, you can stop it also. So I'll just delete the instance because I have done it. It will consume some storage and all those things. So I just want to delete the instance. Select the instance and delete. Delete me. You have to type the delete me here. I will. So tap on delete me. It will delete the things. It will take some time to delete the things. Once it deleted, you cannot able to make Once you delete that one, you cannot able to work on MySQL Workbench. I will show you once it delete. Okay, so database has been deleted now successfully. Now I will get back to MySQL Workbench. I cannot do any kind of work in the MySQL Workbench. See, if I try to execute this one, it will might fail. Okay, here you can see this RDS was not exist now. If I try to, I will delete this one. If I try to communicate with this one, it will show you error. Here cannot connect to the database server because in the AWS I have deleted that RDS database. I have deleted. That is the reason I'm unable to communicate with the MySQL Workbench from the AWS. Okay, this is how we can communicate the AWS RDS and MySQL Workbench. Hope you learning. Thank you.
Hey, don't forget to download our app for access to free courses and interactive quizzes. Stay connected with us on social media for updates and free content. See you next time. Happy learning.